Hello everyone and welcome to the indie scene. My name is AJ Tenchi and today we'll be taking an early look at Skulls of the Shogun by 17-bit. Skulls of the Shogun is a turn-based strategy game with an emphasis on fast action and fun gameplay. You can play a quick level in between the responsibilities of a busy day, or spend a majority of your weekend completing the game's optional challenges and lengthy campaign. Now with the addition of online and local multiplayer, you're able to conquer the afterlife indefinitely. Since this is a pre-order beta build, gameplay may change upon release July 29th, 2013. And as you see right here, I've gone through only about 3 of the game's levels. Each level is tiered into separate little battles. They all have added story and dialogue through it, which is hilarious, by the way. Really funny, goofy. It doesn't take itself too darn seriously. And I didn't want to start out at the beginning because there's so much stuff that they unlock along the way, but I don't want to play too far into the game either because I don't want to spoil all the awesomeness. The multiplayer, by the way, is amazing. This is the bona fide edition for Steam, and this added a lot of new cool stuff, including a new island for the campaign, the new monk character, along with some multiplayer and other good stuff. So trust me, this is, if you're a fan of strategy role-playing games, these kind of tactical turn-based games, you're going to love this, and I am. It's one of my favorite genres. All right. So we can summon more troops from this soldier shrine, my lord. Okay. First, we must haunt the shrine, of course. Of course. So we are Lord Akamoto, which you can see, and Rice is required to summon units as well. The gods demand their tribute, of course. The big guy covered up by the speech bubble is really bad time to show that. He was on the eve of his greatest battle in life. He was betrayed and stabbed in the back, and he washed up on the shores where he then has to wait for eternity to get into the afterlife. There's a big line. Being the great Lord Akamoto, though, we said, you know what? No. So we ended up causing ruckus. We killed some guards. We recruited some of these undead Ronin, or wandering samurai, and we're going to go and take the afterlife by force. So, well, we can just haunt a rice paddy to get some rice then. All right. And maybe a little snack for myself while I'm at it. Ooh. I won't mind some rice, actually. That sounds great. So, we are Eishe Tenchi, and we're level 1. You will level up as you play. There are certain goals in each level that you can do to earn even more experience, which is really cool. So, we can haunt rice paddies here to earn rice. Rice is going to be a form of currency to be able to summon soldiers from the soldier shrines. We can exchange that rice at the soldier shrine for new infantry, cavalry, or archers. Okay, well, I'm not going to use one of my cavalry for that because I like the movement speed. As you can see in the top left, though, it shows how much health they have. The little white bars or slashes on their actual flags will show how much health they have as well. Once you lose that health, it'll actually be ripped off. It's really, really cool how they do this. Everything is integrated into the user interface without really noticing it. And so they also have stats. This guy will have 5 damage, whereas 3 defense. Whereas the cavalry only will have 2 defense and 5 attack. Now, they all have the same health, but the cavalry will be able to move a lot farther, which you can see by the little white circle around it. And I'm actually using my Xbox controller once again on this, which is very surprising for a game like this, but it works really, really well. The mouse and keyboard work excellent as well, but this, I was really surprised. So, we can move here, and it looks like we're just about in range. Now, because he's in the bamboo right there, it's going to be a little more difficult for this fight. Boom! We missed. And also, you saw 2 circles there. An orange one on the outer edge, and then a red one that encompassed probably about 90% of it. In the orange or yellow areas, you have a chance to miss. Whereas if you're in the areas in the red, you for sure will hit. The bamboo will actually change that up a little bit too. All right, so let's jump in here. We're going to haunt this bad boy up. While haunting for 1 round, the unit is vulnerable and cannot counterattack. Every unit will counterattack if it can. So if you attack a melee unit with a ranged archer here, it actually will not counterattack if you're far enough away. But this is what I love about the controller, is it's really quick to move back and forth. Our Lord Akamoto is by far our strongest unit. He has 6 attack. The only issue is, though, is if he dies, well, you're Dunskies. So I'm going to stand kind of behind that unit. And I'm going to move up an archer, too. Now, you see right here that red that shows up, that creates a spirit wall. No ranged attacks can go through that spirit wall. And it'll also stop enemies from moving through it, too. So by putting weaker units or weakened units back there behind that, I can actually protect those units. Ah, an angel of death, huh? The hour of reckoning is at hand. Oh, that's cute. So archers are hiding in the bamboo. They won't be the bamboo. They won't be so easy to hit. If they're hiding in bamboos, that would be very interesting. All right, so we have 25 rice from each one that we've been haunting. Each round for a maximum of 6 rounds. Okay. A unit can leave a haunted patty and still get rice, but any unit on a haunted patty recovers 2 hit points as their turn starts. So that is the one big thing about the haunting is that it really, really helps you regenerate health. Before this, there's a mechanic coming up after I kill a couple units. That's the only way that's been able to actually get health back up until now. But as you can see, there's a better way. All right, so I'm going to can move him around a little bit. I'm going to kind of go there. So he's in range, even though he's in bamboo, though. So because he is in the red, I would normally full hit him, but he's in bamboo, so I lose 20% of my accuracy. But you'll see to the left of the 80% of the character how he has the black lines. That is how much damage he's going to take. So, boom! And because I'm a melee unit, I can usually knock them out of the bamboo. So now he's easier to hit. So I'm going to stick there. And I'm going to bring up this guy right here. Oh, just out of range. Darn it. So I'm going to leave him there, actually, and not use one of my actual action points, I guess is one way of saying it. In the top middle, you'll see the scrolls. One's missing on the far right. And those are the only amount of moves you have per turn. So you have a certain amount of moves. So if we, you know what, let's move the archer first and see if we can finish this guy off. Yes, we can. All right, let's move him there. So as you can see, boom! Headshot. Well, as much as you can headshot a undead monster. All right, let's move this guy up front. Now, let's move the guy further away first. That's the smarter thing to do. So I'm going to move him there. And then we're going to move our other guy here. We don't need them healing. And now we're creating a spirit wall to protect our archer. Also move you up too. As someone that loves ranged attacks, I usually use the archers more than anything else in this game, but the cavalry and even Lord Akamoto are amazing. All right, as he mentions, though, he wants to see everyone eating skulls, and I'll get into that in just a second. It will take up a turn, and a lot of times, usually, you can do it after a battle as well. You know what? Let's... When a unit has 3 hit points or less, they actually lose some of their attack. So you want to be careful of that. If a unit is severely weakened, okay, the spirit wall. See, right here, the spirit wall, even though the guy in the back is able to be hit, because of line of sight and that spirit wall, I can't get past him to hit him. So we will actually come up with this guy instead. Boom. So any unit in a spirit wall cannot be knocked back as well. So you can actually knock units off of the map as well. Oh, wow, really? I was really hoping for a kill there. You can actually knock units off the map as well. So if you're close to an edge of the world, such as like down there at the very bottom, you want to make sure you're in a spirit wall so they can't do that to you. So I believe I didn't kill him because he was... this guy doesn't have... Nope, that was normal. Alright, I'm going to save Lord Akamoto for just being back there. I don't need him up front taking damage. Oh! Okay, good. Alright, so we get our rice again. What's that? A potion? Ooh, drink it! Those things can boost a unit's attack stat and regenerate HP big time. Don't think you need to pack on any more defense there, fatty. He's just big boned. Of course he is. So, magical potions can be discovered in the environment. Red gives +2 to attack, while green heals and recovers 1 HP per round. As much as I love the attack, I really do. Before you hit the rice patty spot, and depending on how you can hold rice patties, that green can heal. 1 hit point a turn is huge. All right, so you can pick them up and drink them with Y. At the moment, though, that is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here, and I want to attack the archer first. Boom! Now, the archer will not be able to range counter or regularly counterattack, so that's one of the nice things of why you saw I threw my cavalry up there a lot. The game, luckily, does not run on like just a paper, rock, scissors. It actually runs Oh, no! I was really hoping 80% would be good enough. It actually runs on strategy. There is skill based in the game. It's not just running around and hoping for the best, which I really like. These type of games, especially as the game progresses and gets harder and you're dealing with more units, especially now that I can spawn units, you need to make sure that you know what you're doing. How many attacks do we have left? You know what? I'm going to take out this guy, because now he's going to have lower damage, along with this guy as well. Nice. And we will do this. Boom! Gotcha. Headshot. And we can move him. Let's do that just to protect some of the units in back that are a little weaker, like that one melee. Oh, he didn't care. Oh, I thought I was being pretty good right there. All right. So what we can do is let's get this guy. I'm going to nom this skull. By going up and nomming the skull, not only do I raise hit points, but I can raise my max hit points too. So you can have a guy that is extremely healthy, such as maybe a front runner, and really start wrecking people. Now, the reason I'm doing it with some of my archers, this is a tactic that I do a lot, is because of, you know what, cavalry, I'm going to let you nom it. And the reason I do this is because of the bonuses you get when you have 3. Alright, so there we go. That's also going to take up his turn too, so you want to be careful on what you do with that. If you, you know what, okay, kill him. And hopefully it'll let me collect the rest of the skulls before it moves me on to the next battle. Usually they do. Oh! You in charge now, Captain. Do not fail me. Oh, no. But they eat the skulls of our fallen soldiers. Gives him power, my lord. Power we cannot match. Of course! Because, well, we're amazing. You can match it! And you will match it. Eat their skulls. Uh-oh. So, they finally found out that they can eat their skulls too and get powerful. That's not good. Ooh, was that Kurokawa? So we know this person, possibly. His second in command in the world of the living. Yup. But no, it can't be. He was still alive when I died. No doubt he wanders the earthly realm even now, hunting the dog who stabbed me in the back. Yeah, and even if he was killed after you, his boat would have arrived here after yours, right? Uh-oh. Intrigue! Plot! Alright, now the one thing is, because of, we had to use the soldier shrine to summon more reinforcements. So you must first haunt a shrine to summon new units. Yep. Let's do it with this guy, because our other guy has a little bit more health. Haunting, haunting, haunting. So he's going to go ahead and haunt this bad boy now. And you'll see that we can summon new units here by spending our rice. So we got to haunt it first, though. I'm going to... let's eat the skull here. Let's back up some of our units now that we have more to contend with. That's what's so much fun about this game, and also very risky, is you're never quite sure when the campaign level is actually going to end. There is a lot of stuff going on in this game. All right, I need you to eat another skull. Now, you can't eat the skulls of your own kind because it's repulsive. Why would you do that? That's disgusting. Which I thought was pretty funny because he's telling everybody, eat the skulls, and then it's like, wait, should we eat our own? It's like, no, that's gross. It's like, oh, okay. Whatever you say, boss. All right, so let's drink the potion, and we're going to start getting some health, as you can see immediately. All right, backed up just enough to be able to launch the first strike. Being able to launch the first strike in this game is amazing because, once again, like I said, if you can lower down their damage, they're pretty useless, or a lot weaker at least, depending on their character. So we've successfully haunted this shrine. Once we've earned enough rice, we can summon infantry, cavalry, and archers. Select our soldier shrine and press A to buy new units. Okay. I appreciate the fact that they have 200 rice for that. Let's pick up some cavalry. I like cavalry. Summon units can be used right away, which is what makes this so much different. In other games, like, you would probably take a little bit to actually be able to use them. You can use them right away. Now, we have 2 skulls here. As you can see, it's going to add in the bottom right of his flag 3 extra health. And, watch this. Eat 3 skulls to turn into a demon. Demons get an extra attack each round. Use your second action to attack. So we'll be able to use our second action right off the bat, which is really, really darn nice. Hoo-yah! 4 damage, baby. That's great, and I'll be able to move him away. As you can see, he has a lot of health. I could probably use him to tank some damage, but it's not going to be necessary. I'm just going to kind of get at the edge of his movement. Move him back a little bit. And now you'll understand why I use cavalry. Attack. Move back. And attack. And move back. I know, it's great. This is pro level strategies right here. I know you wouldn't have thought this without me showing you. Oh, darn it, he was able to get to me anyway. That's what I get. All right. So, let's see. We have you, and let's nom our third skull for you, turning him into a demon. Really like the demon aspects. You know who the demons are. They're scary looking, and they're very easy to tell apart from the rest of the... Oh, shoot. I should have... That was bad. I could have... Yeah, I should have weakened him down first. Oh, well. The nice thing, too, is as you get closer, as you can see, they highlight. So the guy is blinking in the top, has the yellow, and he does an animation of him, well, not wanting to be hit, letting you know that you're in range now. Now, getting closer, he goes to white, knowing that it is a for sure guaranteed hit. Stuff like that, I think, is really, really nice in a game like this because it lets you know built into the HUD without holding your hand or without, you know, gigantic text box. It's like, look, this is what you need to do to get here. Just for point's sake, let's haunt Aldi. We should be able to kill this. Actually, you know what? Haunt. Nice. Boom. Come on. Yeah, 80%. Nice. We didn't get the kill, unfortunately, but it was enough to make him pretty not so great. Oh. The rice patty did get him his full health, but this allows me to be able to take all the rice patties before. I don't know if this is actually going to be an actual bonus or not, but actually, that's my same achievements. There are leaderboards, which I think is really cool too. For people that get really competitive, although this game wouldn't be thought of as like an overly competitive game by some, trust me, this can get really competitive, especially in the multiplayer when you have up to 4 people hacking, slashing, and well, betraying each other. It gets pretty good. Okay, so let's do this. Let's finish you off, my friend. Oh, darn it, he healed the last turn. Darn it, forgot. As soon as I went to confirm the attack, I was like, I done goofed. There we go. All right, it all works out in the end, and we've cleared another part of this stage. Onward! The gates of the glorious afterlife await. Of course they do. And that is one of the levels. This was only a 2-tiered area, but because of the third part of that fight, we were able to expand it a little bit longer. So as you can see, there's certain parts of this that actually have like you can play a long time if you want to like go through the extra stuff. Also, you get a first win today, which is nice to add extra experience. And then depending on how many demons you have, which is the top score, it gives me a little bit of extra experience. How many kills, how many summon steals I can do, and general kills as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff that goes in. We've earned 2 emblems, which we can then use on our slot machine here. Okay, nodding off, a common one. We can use these in multiplayer. Oh, and a fox monk. That's pretty funny looking, at least, nonetheless. And as you can see, beat the level without summoning any units would have been one of the bonuses. We could also beat the level with at least 500 rice, so we're actually kind of close to that. And beat a level without losing any units. So I guess, no, we did lose that one. So I failed miserably across the board, in other words. And you can see the details once again of what we've done. And this is pretty much in a nutshell, this is what Skulls of the Shogun is, the bona fide edition here for Steam. It is a lot of fun. You have the campaign that you can go back and forth through. You can actually go into Versus, which has the local co-op, which is always nice, especially for those of you that actually have friends that can come over and setups. Then we also have the online version, which has the internet, and Skulls Anywhere, which I really like, such as games like Civilization and such. This is going to be a back and forth turn, kind of like almost like a hot seat version. So, you send the information of what you did on that turn, And then if they're really busy or far away, maybe in a different time zone, they'll do their turn and send it back. These games a lot of times will take a little bit longer if people are busy, but it gives people the opportunity to still do it. So, my friends, if you are interested in supporting Skulls of the Shogun and 17-bit, please check out the information in the video description below. And for more indie preview and review goodness, check out youtube.com/thepixabyte, the home of everything indie. As always, though, thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Seriously, this is awesome. I just got to show you this again. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait for it. And oh, demon! I love these demons. This game is so great. And there's even more to unlock. Can't wait.